Boco the double-decker bus was carry passengers around the island. Sometimes he'd be grumpy. Sometimes he'd be misbehaving. And he had mental issues. So Top Hat caused a lot of trouble for him for mischiefs and misbehavings. That evening at the garage sheds, Bulgy saw Bertie. There's something wrong with him. Is anything alright, Bertie? My engine is overheating. And my driver says he was too blundering about his engine. Blundering? I never heard that before. If I wasn't blundering, if they'd be so clumsy. A clumsy person like that. None of the engines or the other vehicles like a bus like me. But even if the road's taking properly around the lanes, am I taking passengers by trains? I never consumed. The next day, Bulgy was traveling down the road, and he didn't know the oil had been spilled on the road, and Bulgy was out of control. That was the second time you crashed into some tar tankers. I'm sorry, sir. Well, fair enough. How are we going to clean it up and continue their progress? I think it is. It was change his way. Very well then. Meanwhile, Bertie was stuck at the crossing. He had a hard time to start the engine. I'm stuck. What am I going to do? Suddenly, he heard a whistle at a distance. It's Thomas! Meanwhile, Bulgy was at the level crossing. He saw Bertie was in trouble. Flatters and tires! I must save him! Bulgy charged to Bertie and shoved out from the crossing. Cinders and ashes is Bulgy! Stop! Thompson's driver applied the brakes, but it was far too late. It was a horrifying sight after Bulgy saved Bertie from the level crossing before hitting Bertie. Unfortunately, Thomas had been crashed to Bulgy. Bulgy's driver had been already jumped clear before the crash. By now, Bulgy's driver had been cut in little bit bruises, so as Thomas's crew. Thomas was off the rails with a minor damage, and his buffers are damaged too. But however is Bulgy, he had a completely bad shape. His compartments had been damaged, and his tires went broken, and he felt sorry sore. It was getting late. Percy had been sent to get the breakdown crane to lift Bulgy and Thomas. Thomas and Bulgy were very sorry for himself. Thomas and Bulgy had to be checked over. But first, Thomas was back on the rails and checking over to see any more damages. He spoke to Bulgy. "I'm sorry for hitting you, Bulgy. I couldn't stop in time because I was going too fast." "Nothing to worry, Thomas. Nothing to worry. I just saved Bertie from the terrible accident. But look at me, I'm done it now. I'm a blundering Bulgy. You're not a blundering Bulgy. You're a hero to save Bertie from my own accident." "That's right. You're being so brave I ever seen before. I thought you'd been so grumpy, Bulgy, but you're be heroic, Bulgy." "I guess I am. Thank you." Bulgy was happy. He still had to go to repaired, but he will still be a really useful heroic.